Hello, welcome to another highly informative and educative package of your program, Tech Africa, right here on your station. You know what we do here every week? Issues, trends, developments in the global ICT industry. I'm Don Pedro Agambi. Stay with us.
The software industry is not vibrant because we're not buying their products. Simple enough. We're not buying their products because we're buying foreign-made products. And what does that mean? It means that we're taking our money, putting in somebody's economy, creating employment in that economy.
In case you've just joined us, you're watching Tech Africa. Coming up now is Tech News. And that was Tech News. Coming up now is our Tech Personality of the Week. Today we give you the chairman of CB, talking about the Committee for E-Banking Industry Heads.
Digitization is life. Before now, we were even seeing digitization as a sector that was competing with other sectors. That is why you are able to give this analogy. Today, digitization is life. There is no sector without digitization. So from being a work stream on its own, digitization is now embedded into every work stream, every sector you are evaluating today. So every sector you see running, no matter how slow or how fast it is running because of digitization. So digitization has now come up to be a very strong enabler, now fusing into every aspect of our economy, every sector you are evaluating today. So there will be no basis for me to actually compare the race anymore. Digitization is now the driver. It's now what is determining who runs fast or who is moving slow. The customer should take the credit. In all the journey, all the permutation, design of user journey for digitization, at the end of the day, the user is the ultimate winner. No matter what you design, no matter how exciting, how innovating, complex it is in terms of digital technology, the user is the one we are designing for. That is why you see the modern digital deliveries looks more from an end of customer experience, over and above complexity of technology or platforms, over and above security and regulation. So yes, the CBN has played a role in bringing up frameworks that have been able to safeguard the ecosystem up till today, so that we don't have the fraudsters who don't sleep coming to intrude and run down the system. The banks have invested heavily over the years, starting from when the first debit card was issued in Nigeria, up to the ATMs, up to now we are going into virtual and reality system, artificial intelligence. We are having machine learning systems being deployed by financial institutions, and you are seeing banks coming up with robots with different names. Yes, a lot of innovation. These whole solutions come with a lot of investments. I give banks the credit for this investment. I give banks the credit for trying to play by the rules and trying to ensure that the customer gets the best and most convenient financial service, in terms of digital delivery. Overall, let's remember that whatever we deploy is for the customer. The customer is the ultimate winner. The customer is the ultimate reason why we deploy these solutions. So I give them the credit, but I must also applaud banks. I must use this avenue to say kudos and well done to the banks for the investment, for the dedication that they have given for this level of deployment and digitization of the financial sector. Security. Security is one of those challenges. We have a core responsibility to continue to provide adequate security on our digital platform. And you know the statistics today. As of June, the CBN said we've lost like about 5 billion to fraud on digital channels, right? But I tell you, that is official figure. Okay, it's much more higher than that. Okay, the fraudsters don't sleep. And we are continuously upgrading and enhancing our systems to beat the tricks that they come up with, and even including the social engineering and social exploitation of our customers. So security is paramount for us. It's a challenge, but it's a surmountable challenge, just that it creates a continuous atmosphere of war. Okay, we are always fighting and always ensuring that the customer is protected. That notwithstanding, we also look at investments. Like I said earlier, this whole innovation and digitization comes at huge investment cost to the banks, right? That is why you see a lot of shared services coming up now. You're seeing what NIBS is doing, you're seeing the shared agency. So banks are now coming up to pull resources together to be able to deploy common solutions where there is a need to, right? So there is a room for us to cooperate instead of compete, right? So we share resources to achieve one common aim of serving the customer better. So much and much more than envisaged. You know, every day a lot has happened on our digital space. I don't think there is any current innovative solution in payments that you will not find in Nigeria. Okay, it might be operating in a niche market, okay, it might be small, right, but a lot has happened, a lot is happening in terms of disruption. I think what the focus and the concern now should be is how to take this innovation to the last mile, which is the customer, and ensure that they are being used not only in urban cities, not only in Lagos, but also in the rural area. So we have a lot that has happened in terms of innovation and disruption. What is left is to take this innovation to those people who need it very much to get included. Okay, so we now use this to fight financial inclusion, use this disruption to provide adequate security, use this disruption to provide an overall economic development. We recognize the fact that a lot has happened with digital payments in the past years. We recognize the fact that this has contributed immensely to our GDP and the overall economy of the country. We recognize the fact that technology has played a very key role in agriculture. If we look at the previous administration, one of those things they always recorded as part of their success was how they used technology to revamp the fertilizer scheme. You know, so technology has played quite a strong role in giving farmers their supplement, in giving them agricultural loans and lending. Technology has played a strong role in transportation, both whether air, land, water, whatever kind of transportation you want to use. Technology and digitization has played a role. Health is massive, whether the HMO programs, even the health systems today. We are seeing e-health coming up in a big scale, right? Electronic health. So almost every hospital you see today, especially in urban cities, run on very large digital infrastructure. And we are seeing technology and digitization play a role on government payments. So you see the disbursements happening today, a lot of digital payments going on. That doesn't take away the fact that in some very remote areas, there is still table payment and cash payment, which we must get rid of and formally include in the digital space. And most importantly, digital entrepreneurship, right? You see a lot of small young business. Almost every new startup today, you see every young man you see going into business is going into a business that is going to be driven by digital, right? So that shows you that that is actually opening the door for a new economy for Nigeria. most of my responses cut across different sectors. And when you sit with the governor of the CBN or the president, he wants to hear something that will solve all the problem across every sector, given that digitization plays a key role in our lifestyle now. But if I sit with the president, I will request that governments play more role in digitizing their own processes. Government play more role in opening up their systems, ministries, departments, agencies, paramilitary and military. We need their systems to open up for private sectors to plug in so that the entire ecosystem is connected, right? What we need to actually progress the economy and progress digitization in Nigeria today is to create more end user use cases. By this I mean that the poorest of the poor must have a need, a use case for which they need digital. The big institutions, ministries, departments, agencies, the military and co, okay, all the people they interact with, they have to open it. We need to ensure, right now so many things happening is playing around the middle, right? You are seeing the banks bringing up the solution, right? You're seeing the end users, as many as possible, picking it up. We need to see government play more role. Okay, we need to see the Nigerian Navy, the customs. We need to see the road safety. Yes, they are doing some things around digital, but we need to see full opening. Okay, to ensure that people can tap into it. We want to see the identity management system. We want to see the ministries of agriculture, of health, of transportation say to the players like banks and other technology companies to say, we need you to be able to plug into this our system so that we can serve the end user. Regardless of how we see it, it's about the end user. And the only way you can create this up is open up the systems more for collaboration. So there will be no one medicine or antidote that will be the medicine the government will swallow and everything goes away. But when you open up, you will see solutions will flow from different directions.
And that was our tech personality of the week. I'm afraid that's how far time will allow us this week. For comments and observation, reach us on the numbers and details now showing on your screen. On behalf of the production crew, thanks for watching. I'm Don Pedro Agambi. I'll see you next time.